Chef Freddy here from Fantasy Springs with my tip of the week. Today, we're going to make a fresh roasted tomato basil sauce. So we're going to make about maybe 1.5 quarts, 2 quarts. We need about 18 to 20 medium-sized, nice ripe Roma tomatoes. What you do first is I removed the cores already. You turn it over, you make a little X on each tomato. Then what you want to do is cut them in half and start putting them cut side down on a sheet pan. Got our tomatoes all laid out on the pan now. I like to take a squeeze bottle, put my extra virgin olive oil when I want to do a drizzle. If you try to pour it on, you kind of waste a lot of oil that you don't need to. So just give it a nice little coating, okay? And then just a little sprinkling of salt and pepper. I preheated my oven to about 400 degrees. We're going to put these tomatoes in there for about 10 minutes. But then I take them out and I like to put them under a broiler. This gives a little bit more caramelization, a little more roasted flavor. Plus, if you leave it in the oven too long, the tomatoes get a little too soft. I want them to be firm enough so that I can pull those skins right off of there. Next, what we're going to do is just squeeze out some of the seeds, okay? You can leave a few in there. And now you want to just do a rough chop. They're going to cook down and break down a lot more when they're cooking in the pot. Put an appropriate sized sauce pot on the stove. Get about medium-high heat. And extra virgin, has to be extra virgin olive oil for this sauce. So we're going to add, based on the amount of tomatoes I did there, about 2/3 cup of small diced yellow onion, 2 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic, and a nice big pinch of red flake pepper. Stir that in real good. We're going to add our tomatoes before any onions or garlic brown. Now add a little salt and pepper now. It helps when you're sauteing onions. It brings more of their flavor out. The salt extracts it. And a little pinch of fresh basil. We're going to add more of both of those later. Next is our fresh roasted tomatoes. So a little more basil now. Let the sauce come up to a boil. Then turn it down to a low simmer. Put a cap on it, and we'll check back in about 10 or 15 minutes. The sauce has been simmering for a good 30 minutes. It's about done. So now what you want to do is just check it for a little salt and pepper. Needs a little bit. A little more fresh basil at the end here. Stir that in. Put the lid back on. Let that simmer for about 3 or 4 more minutes. And it is done. And there you have it. Roasted, fresh tomato basil sauce. I'm Chef Freddy from Fantasy Springs. And I'll see you next time. Forget about it.